Hello my beautiful gems, thanks so much for deciding to stop by my channel. This is Ocean Jasper, I'm your tarot reader, and today we're gonna find out what they felt the last time they saw you. We have 3 piles here that you can choose from. We have the Amethyst in pile number 1, the Rose Quartz in pile number 2, and the Palm Branch in pile number 3. You can find the timestamps in the info box below. Whenever you're ready, you can click on them and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. There is absolutely no right or wrong answer in regarding how should you pick your pile. Indeed, you can go impulsively with the first pile that has caught your attention as soon as you open up this video, or you can even pause the video here and take as much time as you like in order to make your choice and even meditate on your person. You could even use a pendulum if you like, or you could even check if there is any of your numbers that you're usually attracted to in the timestamps and click on those if you're one of those people that are very in tune with numbers. Or you could even listen to more than a pile if that's what your intuition is telling you to do so. As long as you follow your gut, you're going to be fine, because spirits are going to guide you towards a pile that has the messages that most resonate with what they have to say to you. Also, remember that this is a general reading, therefore may or may not resonate entirely with all of you. Even just a portion of the video might resonate with you, not the rest, which is why it's very important that you always use your intuition to filter out the messages that does not resonate with you and keep only what is serving you best. Also, feel free to contact me if you would ever decide to get a private reading with me. There is the prices and instructions in the info box below. It's very simple. You could even get a Reiki healing session with me if you are interested, and you can find an example of how I guide one by looking in the past uploads. You could also find all the name of the cards that I'm using today in the info box below, as well as the equipment that I'm using today. So there are all Amazon affiliate links, which means if you decide to buy one of those, you're also gonna help the channel a little bit with a commission that comes from Amazon and not from you. Indeed, the price for you is gonna be the exact same as everywhere else. Also, bear in mind that these readings are meant for entertainment purposes only, and they are meant for you to feel uplifted, feeling guided, and confirm the ideas that you already have. If you ever feel that these readings are not making you feel good, or if you ever feel that you are addicted from these readings, you could take a break. I always care about your mental health, and this is only supposed to be good for you, so use it with moderation. And for the rest, thanks so much for all of your support, all your comments, your likes, your new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I'm so grateful for all of your presence, and I can't tell you how much I am delighted to see this dream of mine becoming true, and it's all thanks to you. So I send you a big hug and can't wait to see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my dear, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Amethyst in pile number 1, we're going to place these on a side and we keep it as a reference throughout the whole reading. I'm using the Impressionist tarot deck, and it has already been pre-shuffled before the recording to save time. So we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords upright, the 6 of Pentacles upright, the Knight of Pentacles upright, the 8 of Swords in reverse, and the Devil upright. Before we start, I want you to know that there's nothing to be scared about. The reverse cards, indeed, they simply help the reading to be more authentic and specific and more rich as well with interpretation. And it's not true that they always hold a negative message. Indeed, sometimes it's quite the opposite. So let's guide you through them. You have 8 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles upright. How did they feel the last time they saw you? I think here that they felt like they wanted to show off. They wanted to have a really good impression. They wanted to make a really good impression, but somehow they might have felt a little shy, a little awkward, the communication wasn't as flowing. They're usually quite chatty people, probably, but they felt like they couldn't express themselves fluently here. It could have been as well that they came late to your date with these 801s in reverse, so they might have worried about giving you a wrong first impression. So when the date started, they just got a little nervous over there, but they were still motivated to show off and to um, try to show you their skills, their talents, and try to make it up to you by being funny, maybe, or by showing you a lovely place where you could go together, or by telling you about their life and about their achievements. So, or maybe they focus their attention on the physical aspect as well. It's just the Yeah, it could as well be in that since the communication wasn't as fluent, maybe they try to be a gentleman with gestures like holding the door or paying at the restaurant and offering you a little gift, or showing you a beautiful place where you could see the stars from. So to kind of make it up for the lack of communication or for the awkwardness in the conversations. We have then the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles upright. It seems like they were not feeling at their best. They were not feeling like they had the situation under control. So they had a lot of self-doubt, and they didn't feel able to lead the situation. Probably they felt as if you were the one leading the date. And with the Knight of Pentacles, though, it still means that they were still willing to make an action, to make a gesture. It's not that they felt like withdrawing and not making an effort and not doing anything. It's not that their self-doubt was so bad that they felt frozen. It's not like that. They were still able to make some sweet gestures, or showing you that they care, showing you that were actually invested in you. But within themselves, they felt this self-doubt. So I feel that with these two cards in reverse and these two ones upright, possibly on the outside it felt like everything went super fine. They were really attractive and good looking and gentlemen and confident, and they were doing all the right moves. But on the inside, they were actually dying a little because of insecurities and self-doubt, and wondering if they were actually acting awkwardly. So they were very self-aware and self-conscious. Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse is actually talking about somebody that is feeling like they don't have to stay stuck anymore, that feeling like they are finally free. They're finally free from their mental blockages, from their limiting beliefs, from external circumstances. They finally feel like they can be themselves and they can run free and wild. They can be themselves fully, and they're not as influenced by other people around them. They feel like they can finally blossom into the best version of themselves. They don't let their mind controlling them anymore. So that's beautiful, because this person has made a conscious decision to not listen to their own thoughts, because they said, if I do it, I'm gonna ruin everything. I'm gonna ruin this beautiful date, and I don't want to, because I see that there is a potential here. The Four of Wands talks about security, talks about foundation, celebration, marriages, and moving in together. So they probably started having those fantasies when they saw you, but they were scared that their limited thoughts would actually ruin this dream. So they felt that risk to sabotage the situation, so they made that decision. I'm going to control my thoughts. I don't let them control me anymore. Ace of Swords and the Devil. So this person felt like they could be cheeky with you, they could be slightly mischievous, they could slip here and there some insinuation about possibly being very attractive physically and having a really strong chemistry and wanting to discover that physical side. So if they felt like the conversation at some point became really straightforward and quite spicy as well. Also, since they made the decision that they could be themselves, I feel that they felt like they could be 100% honest with you, and they could show you their true self, included the parts that they are not so proud of about themselves, possibly that they have gone through some addiction in the past, so they might have had some bad experiences, some toxic experiences. They they might have gone through some hard times, and they might have not been proud of the decision that they had in the past. They might have followed their own temptations instead of their rational mind. So they felt like they could be honest about all of that with you. That's beautiful. Let me see what else. Two of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse. All of them in reverse. Doesn't happen often. So it might be talking about some blockages here, okay? So let's see what it is about. Two of Swords in reverse with the Four of Cups in reverse. Actually, the Four of Cups is one of those cards that when it's in reverse, it's positive, because it talks about somebody that does not want to put themselves down anymore, and that does not want to believe that they are not worthy of love anymore. Okay, somebody that does not want to be pessimistic anymore, and that does not want to be passive in their life anymore. So it's somebody that is realizing the power that they have in their mind and in their hand, the power of the love attraction as well. Somebody that is realizing that if they have lost so many opportunities, it's because they were looking on the ground rather than looking up. They were being so negative that they didn't even see those opportunities coming right next to them. So this person felt like meeting you was actually a good trigger for them, because it pushed them to be more optimistic. You made them feel more optimistic about the possibility for them to find love. Two of Swords in reverse as well is another card that is quite positive in reverse, because it means that this person does not want to wait anymore. The Two of Swords, when it's upright, speak about the need to wait in order to make a choice. Speak about that insecurity, that uncertainty, the need to have extra time. especially when facing a fork, an important decision in their life. When it's in reverse, it's the opposite. It means that this person is tired to wait, is tired to think about what to do. This person wants to act. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. So this to me represent what they were daydreaming about. The Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, it's about a new beginning in love with somebody that they can feel safe with, somebody that they can call their soulmate, somebody that they can make an investment with in the future, creating a family, building a home together. So they saw that you could be a potential serious partner, but they, of course, they didn't want to go too impulsively with that idea. So that's why the cards are in reverse, because it means that possibly in the future they thought you could be a good partner. Okay, it would be pretty crazy if they would decide that on the first second they saw you. I mean, sometimes it happen, of course, but this person has trying to, okay, that's what happened. This person is trying to hold back inside that ecstasy when they realize, holy moly, this could be my person. Okay, so they might have just repressed those feelings for a bit because they didn't want to freak you out, clearly. Six of Cups in reverse as well is a card of a soulmate. And Nine of Swords in reverse, it's another of those cards that when it's in reverse, it's positive, because it means that this person does not want to worry anymore, does not want to overthink love anymore, does not want to give so much power to their own paranoias and their own internal conflicts anymore, to their own insecurities and self-doubt, So it's beautiful because this person has realized, I'm gonna follow my heart instead of following my brain, which at times is not very healthy, because like having a negative parrot inside their head that is like constantly telling them you're not good enough, and this person is way out of your league and whatever else. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, again, I have this feeling last time they saw you, they felt as if finally they could leave all of those worries away, whether you were going to be their soulmate or not, whether you actually are or not. They decided not to analyze that anymore, not to being overly critical, because that could have been one of their mistakes in the past. Whenever they had a new beginning in love with somebody, they started being overly analytical and overly critical about this person to find out rationally if they were the right person for them or not, which obviously has created an emotional distance, and it has sabotaged the situation, the relationship. So this person with you had the awareness that they had to stop, and they were quite happy to stop analyzing and overthinking and over worrying, because those worries come from a place of being scared that they are wasting their time with the wrong person, being scared that there is not enough time to find their love of their life. Instead, this new attitude is different, because it means, you know what, whether they are or not, I'm still having a great date. I'm still meeting a beautiful person. I'm not wasting time. I'm finding out about a new side of myself, new side of my personality. I'm practicing conversation. I'm practicing dating. I am creating a new connection with somebody. I know that in this new era, we might feel sometimes as if we're wasting time, especially if we're using a lot of dating apps, because a lot of the times you think you're making a connection, and even if it does not go well romantically, you would hope at least we can still stay friends. And a lot of the time does not happen, because on the dating app, everybody becomes superficial, and with all of the huge abundance of new connection and new matches that they keep doing every day, so they wonder, why should I keep holding on this person? There's gonna be somebody better coming in next. So that could be the source of that feeling, as in, am I wasting my time? I really want to find out now if this is the right person or not. The good news is that your person definitely has decided to chill around you. Okay. So yeah, High Priestess and the Hierophant speak about, if they were upright, it would speak about their need to get in tune with their intuition, digging deep inside themselves and trying to understand if they could imagine themselves committing to you. With the fact that these two cards are in reverse, it could mean, one, that they have thought about that and then they realize, oh my god, this is crazy, this is way too soon, I'm gonna have to leave this thought to the future. Or second, they have decided, you know what, I do not want to have that attitude anymore. I do not want to check with my intuition to see and decide already if this is a person that I could commit to, because it's way too soon, and it would be putting myself in a place where I analyze everything instead of feeling, and I want to feel now. Okay, so that's how they felt. Then Knight of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. You keep getting reverse cards. Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. I feel that this person has felt as if... Let me get some more cards. Five of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles upright, Five of Pentacles upright, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I think that this person might have done a wrong move at some point, so they felt as if they regretted having made a particular gesture, that it was charged with passion as well, and therefore after they had a lot of internal conflicts, thinking, did I do the right thing there? Did I upset her or did I upset him? Have I ruined my chance? But then with the fact that this Five of Swords is in reverse, it means that they have decided, I'm not going to overthink about this now. I just need to let it go. Six of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. They felt a little bit intimidated by you, by your presence. You might have given them the impression to be very confident, very attractive, very beautiful, very independent, very intelligent as well, and very practical, very possibly good with money as well. Sorry, just trying to improve the light. Very, don't know if I said generous, but definitely a person that does like to show love through gestures, through being practical. So it could even mean that this person might have had organized a date at their own place, and so they had all the food already made and all the candles, and everything was super cozy and welcoming, and everything was organized by her or by him. Or if you went out on a date outside, maybe they paid for it, and so it made you feel a little it made them feel a little insecure, as in, what do I have to show her, or what do I have to show him, and am I good looking enough, am I interesting enough? The Lovers in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You remind them of somebody that they have had a beautiful connection with in the past, somebody that they might have called twin flames, and somebody that they have abandoned, or somebody that they have felt abandoned from. Either way, something that turned really cold from being a really beautiful, heartwarming experience to really cold one. So for some reason you reminded them of that. And with this Magician in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they felt worried, as in, am I going to repeat the same? Am I going to manifest the same experience? Is this going to happen again? So they had a big flashback and they wondered, what did I do wrong last time? Because I really need to know, because I really do not want to repeat that mistake this time. Okay, so they realized, they had this awareness that if they would concentrate on the same, if they repeated the same gesture as they did with their past person, they would have sabotaged this connection as well. So it feels like with this Page of Pentacles, they realize that they need to do things very slowly, but still they need to show that they are interested, that they are serious. And also they need to be very aware on their thoughts, because your thoughts create your own reality. And so they are pretty aware. They felt pretty aware of that. Let me see what else. Nine of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, and Four of Cups in reverse. So it's beautiful here with the Nine of Wands in reverse, because it means that this person felt like, again, as I said before, that they could be 100% themselves with you, and also that they could show their vulnerabilities with you, and they did not have a barrier around their heart. They really felt touched by you. And also with these Four of Pentacles in reverse, they felt like, even though they really liked the date, they didn't want to get too attached to the results of it. Okay, so Nine of Cups really speak about emotional fulfillment and feeling really touched in their heart, and feeling really happy, feeling like they have got everything, feeling like their relationship are on fire and everything is going super well in that field. But they tried not to get too attached to that idea. Okay, they felt really good with you, they felt on top of the moon. But also, considering that it was probably one of your first dates, they have decided, they have felt like they should not get too attached to that and expect that it's going to happen again, because they got hurt in the past and they do not want to repeat that. Surely they did not have this huge barrier around their heart, so they let you in. But at the same time, they don't want to have the high expectation that you're going to be the love of their life. They think you could, but they don't want to get too possessive about it. They're trying to be cool. Okay, so let's see now with some oracle cards how they felt very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. So we saw the devil before and we talked about addiction. And also we've seen that this person has had a lot of mental activity that they have tried to control, and also a need to step away from that possessive attitude. So the codependency really makes sense, because it could be that they are scared that once they feel in love with you, once they feel love for you, they will feel addicted by you, and they will act codependent to you. So it's like they had this fear that if they kept seeing you again really soon, they might start feeling triggered by the old attitude, by the past attitude. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help bring you together. And we saw with the Law of Attraction card that they really want to be positive this time. They don't want to focus on negative thoughts because they know how powerful they can be. Then we have attend to the details, last quarter moon in Virgo. So they clearly paid attention to all the little details. Maybe you wondered if they paid attention to how you were dressed, to your makeup, to that little gesture that you did with your pinky finger next to their pinky fingers, or if they truly listened to your conversation. And they did. They paid attention to every single detail. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. They felt like with you they could delve into that emotional realm very deeply because they were feeling safe with you. So they felt like you guys have had the chance to get to know each other pretty deeply. Then speak your world into being, first quarter moon in Gemini. So again, another law of attraction card here, because they realized that the way they would speak to you would reverberate into the universe and then bring more positive results based if they were positive words or not. So they were really paying a lot of attention and picking the right words to say to you. Have faith in your dreams, the waxing crescent moon. So they were pretty positive. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So if you were wondering whether this person was actually feeling emotionally involved with you or not, they did for sure. And then meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So they want to go really slowly here, and they want to be very moderated. They don't want to be impulsive. They really felt like they are having a new chance in life to not repeat the same mistakes from the past. So that's why they want to take things, they want to reflect a lot on their decision before taking them. And yeah, they seems to be very, very into you. At the same time, they don't want to have really high hopes in case they're gonna get disappointed, but it really feels like they have opened up their heart to you. They have been themselves. They felt like they could go deep with you, and they felt like they could show love to you. So it's such a lovely reading. I really hope you've been enjoying it. Let me know in the comments below if it did resonate with you. I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. And please leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you haven't done it yet. If you would like to support the channel, there's also many other ways you could donate. If you like, there is a PayPal donate button. There is as well a wish list, Amazon a wish list if you'd like to send a deck my way, if you feel generous, but you don't have to. Absolutely don't feel obliged. And there is also the possibility to get a private reading with me, as I mentioned in the intro, if you'd like to get one, or as well a Reiki healing session. Thanks so much for watching up until now. I'm super grateful for your presence in my life. Thanks so much for making my dreams more and more real, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, and you big hugs. Hello my dear, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the rose quartz heart in pile number 2, which we're gonna keep on aside as a reference throughout the whole reading, we are gonna use the Impressionist tarot deck, which has already been pre-shuffled before the recording, so the cards are ready and set to go. You're gonna find that some of the cards will pop out in reverse. Nothing to be worried about. They simply help the reading to be more specific, authentic, and rich with interpretation. And it's not true that they always hold a negative meaning. Indeed, some of them have a much more positive meaning when they are in reverse rather than upright. So let's see what we have here. Always bear in mind that you can find the name of any deck that I'm using today in the info box below in the form of an Amazon affiliate link. So if you'd like to get it for yourself, you can have it there. So let's see what we have. We have the King of Wands upright and the Chariot upright, the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Three of Pentacles upright. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles upright, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Death card and the Ten of Swords upright. So the last time they saw you, they felt absolutely confident about themselves. They felt so charged and happy and excited about the progress that they have been witnessing with you. So things are evolving pretty well. They're going into the right direction, and they felt absolutely on top of the world. They also felt that physically wise, there is a lot of passion between the two of you, and it has been shared, it has been expressed. So that has made them really, really happy. There might have been a progress in the physical connection as well. Maybe you guys are getting to know each other better under the sheets as well. So they felt absolutely on top of the world about that, because they felt like they could fulfill your wishes and they were happy about their job. I can see here with the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Three of Pentacles that even when you guys were not on the same page, even when you did have a different thoughts, different philosophies, or different needs, a different way to look at the world, you would always find an agreement. You would always treat each other with respect, and you would always embrace the other person's opinion and work around it. Okay, so they felt as if they can talk to you about anything, even the things that you don't fully agree with, because you can still have a mature conversation about it. And also, especially with those things that you guys consider different in the couple or in the relationship, in this connection, they felt as if, especially with those things, there is the space for growth, and there is the space for learning from each other, and there is the space to find an agreement, finding a middle way that works for both of you. Because the Trio of Pentacles, it's all about a working collaboration, okay, some harmony within this connection, within this collaboration. So they felt that even the obstacles were faced with a lot of maturity and with that attitude of wanting to fix it, wanting to make it better, wanting to make the relationship even stronger. So especially with those, they felt they had to confirm that you as well want to work on this connection. And this is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles upright. They felt like the two of you have reached a certain synchronicity, a certain rhythm, and so you guys don't even have to explain everything to each other. You just look at each other in the eyes and you know what you mean. And so it feels like there is this type of telepathy even between the two of you, and there is already a certain routine ingrained within this connection. So it feels like things are working smoothly between the two of you. Also, they felt, probably for the first time, that they're not so attached to the idea of being single, because they might have had the doubt that maybe they preferred to be single rather than in a couple, few days, weeks, a month ago, but the last time they saw you, they started feeling, you know what, I actually am enjoying this so much, and I don't ever need to be single again. I don't miss that feeling of being all completely on my own. For how much I enjoyed it, that's not what I need right now. Also, they felt that even when there is trouble in finances, you guys always find a solution together. You work together for the same goals. So they felt like they're not alone. They felt like you're a real support in their life in general, that you are a companion that they can truly trust upon. The Death and the Ten of Swords really speak about something that has changed within them. They are embracing a new side of themselves, and they're having to say goodbye. They felt like they had to say goodbye to previous a previous version of themselves. Okay, because the Ten of Swords speak about ending a new beginning. It can be quite painful as well. The Ten of Swords is not easy, okay, and the Death as well is, it can be a really intense transformation, that it could sweep away everything that they have based their life upon until now. But they felt ready for that transformation, okay? So they really felt, okay, this is the person, I am feeling safe, I can do this process of transformation within myself, and that transformation, I can get clarifying about that, but I could even be the transformation from wanting to be single, from being attached to the idea of being single and enjoying life that way, to actually starting considering a life with another partner. So let me get another confirmation card for it, clarifying card. King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that talks about letting go of control, because yeah, being, life is much more controllable, it's much more under their control when they are single, right? Because there's less variable that they have to depend their life on. But it feels like they are letting go of this control, okay? They're finally free from making up a plan for every single year of their life. Maybe they were like that in the past. Maybe they wanted everything organized and everything super planned from now until 10 years ahead, and maybe you're more of a free spirit and you're giving them the opposite feeling, as if there's no need to plan everything, okay? And they feel like they can embrace that truth as well, because if they're happy with you, why would they need to concentrate on the future? Why would they need to plan everything ahead? They know that anything you do together is going to be fun and exciting and lovely, so they don't feel that need to control it anymore. There could be some father issue as well, though. There could be some frustration, yeah, regarding being a father, some self-doubt regarding being a good partner and being a reliable partner. So they might have had some issues in the past. They might have had some wrong beliefs about themselves, about their masculinity, and doesn't matter the gender. So let's see how else they feel. The Hangman in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups upright with the Star upright, Page of Wands in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse and Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so they felt like they did not want to reflect a lot longer regarding a third party situation. So maybe they might have had some doubt about you being involved with another third parties, and they just felt like, you know what, I don't want to reflect and keep thinking about this anymore, because we are doing fine, the connection is progressing, we are evolving. I don't want to be worrying about that anymore. It could be as well that they have a third party situation in their head. It could be that they had a recent breakup, so maybe there could be an ex still floating around their head, and they just decided to stop thinking about this person because it was ruining their harmony, and all they have in mind it's you. Okay, this beautiful Queen of Cups, they feel a huge amount of love from you, this beautiful love overflowing from your cup. So they feel like you love them unconditionally, you have so much compassion for them, you're so beautiful, you're so attractive, you're so sweet and empathic towards others, and you really represent a dream come true. Okay, they like you so much that they actually felt quite impatient about making a move on a physical level. And they, last time they saw you, they actually repressed that a little. This Page of Wands in reverse and the Temperance in reverse, they possibly as well, for the sake of the harmony, they decided not to be impulsive. But I feel like they had to repress some sort of instinct, some sort of impulse, some sort of passionate gesture. Although they really wanted to, they're really impatient to do it, but they decided to repress it. We can find a clarifying cards for that, but for the rest, I can see Three of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. They still felt like there is something that they still need to heal. Okay, so it could be that they have gone through a recent heartbreak, as I said before, and it would make sense with the Ten of Swords as well, talking about ending, and the Death talking about transformation. So it feels like they noticed that they still have a lot to grow, a lot to heal, and possibly they judge themselves as a little child here, impulsive child, with this Page of Wands, and they realize that they still need to tame this wild boy that want to come and make everything about sex, maybe about this physical connection, or a little too impulsive and not as patient and not as low growing. Let me see a clarifying card for that. The Wheel of Fortune and Pride. So it talks about this impatience of changing, okay? This impatience to change total scenarios in their mind and move on entirely from their ex and step into a new life with you. They want everything to happen really quickly. That's why that excitement as well that we saw with the Chariot in the very beginning of the reading. But they decided, okay, this is what I want, but also it would be a little childish if I would follow that impulse of moving too fast. I could actually ruin this, so I better heal my past wounds. I better heal my past relationship instead of running away from them and starting something new just to forget about it. So that's pretty mature. Then we have Two Wands in reverse. clarified by the 10 of Cups in reverse. So they felt like even though everything is going so beautifully, they want to wait before creating a future with you, before deciding that you are their life partner. They want to take things slowly, even though yes, they have to fight with that childish impulsive side of them, but they have come to the understanding that they need to have more temperance in their life, more patience, and they need to do things slowlier. 10 of Wands in reverse and 5 of Wands in reverse. This person has felt like they were finally releasing that load from their shoulders. Okay, some past experience might have actually created an emotional fatigue in them, might have actually exhausted them, and so they felt with you that they could finally enter in that safe place where there was no need to hold an elephant on their shoulder and there was no need to fight every single time. So they might have had a really hard toxic relationship in the past, an abusive relationship where there was a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict, and a lot of heavy burden. So they felt that with you there's nothing like that. That's why there is this urge to create something long term with you, this urge to see a progress. But they also know that to have a solid foundation, they need to work on it really slowly. Tower, I kind of expected this tower to come. Tower in reverse, and then the Page of Swords in reverse, and finally we have the Queen of Swords upright, clarified by the Knight of Cups in reverse. So these Tower in reverse speak about them having still a little of resistance in breaking down all of the foundation that they have built slowly within their life and having to start fresh from zero. Okay, on one side it is appealing, that's what they want to do, but on the other side they are resistant because they know that there is still something that need to be healed. It's the same feeling of somebody that cannot see their house burning down and they want to get in and get their album, their pictures, or their guitar, or something that is really dear to them, and then finally they can let go of it. So this person is really still feeling like there is something that needs to be healed in that connection, and that's why sometimes they're still looking back at it. And then the Page of Swords in reverse is like they're not ready to cut away that person entirely from their life. They know that they have to and they want to, but there is this part of them that is saying to them, unless you heal that connection, unless you have a face-to-face conversation with that person, you're not going to move on. Okay, because otherwise it's gonna keep haunting you. That's what they're saying to themselves. So last time they were with you, they really had this big awareness that they had to stop procrastinating that conversation with that ex or whoever that person is so that they can close a chapter. Queen of Swords upright and the Knight of Cups in reverse. They felt like they wanted to actually declare their feelings to you, but for some reason they felt intimidated by your presence. Maybe they really put you on a pedestal. They really hold a lot of regard and high esteem for you. They really think of you as a very independent person, a very secure, very confident person, very attractive as well, and very good with your words as well. So for some reason they felt a little bit intimidated by finally expressing those feelings to you. Maybe they had the impression that you were holding back your feelings, that you were actually not showing much of them, and that's why they felt like they weren't super relaxed and comfortable at sharing their own feelings with you. Now let's have a look at some oracle cards. We have last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Then we have last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. And full moon in Pisces, forgive. So definitely they felt really grateful to have you in their life and for having such an easier life with you, because relationship in the past were actually quite dark and triggering and abusive from what I could see. At the same time though, they want to forgive their past. They want to forgive themselves for having accepted an abusive relationship in the past, and they felt like forgiving that person as well. So until they forgive that person physically, like concretely in words and not just in their head, they felt like they couldn't really close that chapter until they would do that. And so they had this awareness, and it actually made them super happy because they realized, if I close that chapter, I can finally concentrate and focus on this one with you. And therefore they felt this huge wave of gratitude to have found you. A new start is coming, new moon. That's such a beautiful confirm that everything with you is just so new, and they're super excited about it, and so different from the past. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So they really felt like they could be themselves with you. And the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon 100%. We saw with that chariot, and there's a lot of movement, a lot of progress here. And then reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. So that's it, they want to reconcile. They felt like in order to fully abandon themselves to you, they had to reconcile with that part of the past, forgive themselves from what they decided to endure in their past, and forgive the people they were involved with. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I don't remember if it was you. Let me check. Yes, it was you with the Eight of Pentacles upright, and I just noticed that even before that, this person felt that even when things go wrong, even when there are obstacles, they felt like things just work nicely with you, that you together are supporting each other in any matter that that you have to face. So they really felt this solidity, this security from you. And so they felt like they could involve you in their private financial life as well, because they trust you. And flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So it feels like you guys are still in the flirtatious mode. Probably it hasn't been too long since you guys have started dating, or seeing each other, or showing interest for each other. So they felt like there was a lot of flirt there. And that's all, everything I have. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world and make a huge difference. Also hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And don't hesitate to contact me if you would like to receive a private reading or a Reiki healing session. There is as well the donate PayPal button, or the Amazon wish list if you would ever feel generous and would like to send a deck my way, or the price of a coffee my way would really make a difference. But don't feel obliged to do any of that, of course. And for the rest, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to be so loyal to this channel, and thank you for making my dream more and more real. So sending you big hugs, and can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Hello my dear, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the pine branch in pile number 3, I'm going to place it on a side and keep it there as a reference throughout the whole reading. We're going to use Impressionist Tarot deck. The cards have already been pre-shuffled, so they're ready to go. You can find that some of the cards will be in reverse, nothing to be worried about. Indeed, it's not true that they always hold a negative meaning. Sometimes it is quite more positive than the upright actually. And in general, they make the reading more authentic and they enrich the interpretation given as well. You can find the name of this tarot deck in the info box below, together with all of the other cards, oracle cards that I'm using today, and the equipment that I'm using, just in case you are interested and you would like to buy for yourself. So let's see what we have here. The Fool in reverse and the Ace of Wands, together with the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Sun, the Hermit upright and the Judgment in reverse, and the Seven of Swords upright and the Page of Cups in reverse. So let's see what they felt last time they saw you. I see here that this person might have felt both happy and confused with the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Sun. So very undecided on what should they do as well. Same feelings with the Ace of Wands upright and the Fool in reverse. There is a mix of enthusiasm and excitement and passionate feelings, together with the fear of, am I doing the wrong decision here? The fear of taking a leap of faith. So the fear of starting something without having the confirm and the proof that it's going to be okay. They felt this uncertainty, not having everything planned for the future. So this person seemed to feel more comfortable when the future is already easy to predict. Instead, with you possibly, it seems like the connection was based mainly on an impulsive energy and a really strong physical attraction. So they felt like they were probably losing control if they were following that instinct and that passion. So there is definitely a mix of feeling super exhilarant and excited and happy, and at the same time breaking that happiness with their rational fears or irrational, depending, and feeling quite confused on what should they do. And it feels like, and you can let me know, you can confirm in the comments below, that they have took the decision to walk away for the minute and spend some time on their own. Indeed, there is both messages of walking away with the Hermit and the Seven of Swords. It could be as well that they haven't done it really honestly. It could be that they have sneaked away without truly expressing and explaining their intentions. And now you're probably noticing that this person is more distant emotionally. Maybe this person is not answering to you anymore. So that's why you're wondering, how did they feel last time they met me? It feels like they have took the decision when they saw you to spend some time on their own, to reflect on this connection, to reflect on their future, to reflect on what they want to get out of this. It could be as well that you make them really happy, but they really are busy with somebody else, with another commitment, although I'm not seeing this just yet. I'm not seeing this here. Indeed, this person wants to spend time on their own. There is fear to be judged though. There could be judgment from their family, from their relatives, from their friends as well, or possibly from a commitment that they have, although I'm just assuming that because it is not in here. I do not see a marriage already in place or a strong romantic connection with somebody else. I just see that this person cannot offer you anything romantic at the moment, or cannot accept your romantic gesture and your romantic offers. So it feels like at the moment all they could do was having that physical connection with you, which was, I don't know if you did connect on that level, on that intimate level, but it felt like that could be the only thing, and whether you did it or not, it seems like they knew it would make them feel very happy, but at the same time very scared and confused. I know humans are complicated. It shows up in the tarot as well. That mix of feelings that can be quite hard to decode. So let's get some more cards. We have the Justice upright. Oh, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So they felt like the right thing to do was to walk away, even though they're doing it with some sorrow in their heart. Is not what they truly wanted to do. But they felt like when they saw you last time, they probably decided within themselves, I should probably slowly walk away because this is not good for her or for him, which would be you, of course. So they made that decision. Knight of Swords, clarified by the Strength. So they felt also that the right thing to do was not just to walk away, but also to be brave and face you and tell you the truth face to face, not just running away in a very sneaky way without really explaining what was going on. So they felt that the most noble thing to do was to be honest with you. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, and the King of Cups. So to be honest about the fact that they cannot offer you that happy ending just yet. They cannot offer you their heart. They cannot embrace your feelings just yet. They are not a good partner for you at the moment. Okay, it could be that their heart is blocked, that they are not allowing those feelings to flow within themselves, or it could be that they are busy with somebody else, although I have not seen that here. So it has a feeling of wanting to postpone this happy development in the future. I don't feel that this person is saying I don't want to be with her or him at all. It feels like this is not the right time. So that's what they felt last time they saw you. Then we have Five of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles, of course. They felt like they were missing a great opportunity because definitely they saw that there was a connection between the two of you and that he would have easily committed to you. He would have easily invested in this connection with you because it felt like you guys worked together very well. So they felt like they knew that if they would have took that decision, they would have eventually regretted and kept focusing on what they have lost rather than focusing on new opportunities. So they felt like yes, the right thing to do was to walk away and being honest by doing so, but also they felt that big sorrow in their heart and knowing I'm going to regret this because I might not have the same opportunity repeated twice in a lifetime. Four of Swords, the World, the Empress in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. So they felt really restless. Their thoughts were going on 100 miles an hour because they could see starting a new chapter with you. They could see you at the center of their world. They could see closing the past chapter and starting something fresh with you. Unfortunately though, they had to reject this beautiful Empress, which to me represent you. Okay, this beautiful, attractive, and independent and courage and brave woman, full of fertility, somebody that can turn everything, can turn a dry land into a forest. So they could see the potential within you, they could see that special beauty, but unfortunately they felt like they had to reject it, they had to say no for now. Indeed, the Ace of Cups is a beautiful beginning of love, and in reverse it means that it's simply postponed. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon in reverse, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So definitely there is this feeling, especially in these Three of Wands, of these two people that are having a goodbye conversation. There is a sailor that is about to leave, and the woman is quite cross. So he's trying to sweeten her up, and that's the feeling here. They felt like they wanted to see a last smile on your face before going away, because they wanted to make sure that you were not going to hate them entirely. They felt pretty useless though. They felt pretty embarrassed about themselves for not being able to honor this connection, for not being able to handle their emotions from the past, for not being able to not get triggered by their past, for not being able to get in touch with their subconscious and heal those wounds that need to be healed before embarking on a new connection, for being so confused, for not having anything sorted, for not having a job, maybe for not having enough money, for not having anything to provide for you, for not being generous and giving enough with you. They felt really embarrassed last time they saw you, and as well quite impatient to see this fixed again, quite impatient for the moment where they can come back from that trip. And indeed then we have the Queen of Wands, so they definitely left with this feeling that you were the perfect partner for them. There was absolutely nothing wrong with you. So if you're having this doubt, removing from your head, because they were absolutely attractive from you, and they hold a really high esteem and regard for you. They put you on a pedestal. They saw this beautiful, charismatic, brave and courageous woman that goes after her dreams and chase them, and believe in herself, really confident. So don't you have any doubt about that, because this person clearly had a connection with you, just has his own issues and couldn't hold you for now. We can appreciate though at least their honesty, because it's much better to be honest rather than sneak away, which was probably their first instinct, and then they realized, wait a minute, this person deserves a much better treatment. Then let's have a look at the oracle cards. New moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. Then we have new moon in Gemini, think it through. It's funny how there is two new moons. And then first quarter moon in Libra, keep your heart open. So their heart did not reject you. It's not that they didn't have any feelings for you and they had just a physical connection. It's not like that at all. They just felt like they had to contemplate with themselves, spend some time on their own, think it through. They didn't want to be impulsive. But clearly there is still a positive attitude. They still hold hope for the future. We have true love. I can't believe this. So I told you their feelings are actually honest. they felt a deep connection with you. Maybe that's exactly what scared them and what confused them. Give your relationship a chance to work on your partnership, and then free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So maybe that could be the mix of feelings. Part of them wanted to give this connection a chance, and the other part of them wanted to run away, possibly because they got triggered, and they might have some trauma regarding committed relationship. Maybe they've gone through some abusive relationship before, or with somebody that was very controlling, so they just freaked out. Let's see what else. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo, and that's another sign for you. And your commitment is being tested. I can't believe this. So definitely they might have some commitment issues, and I can see that as well with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, not being able to invest in a connection, thinking about the future. So this person might have to work on their commitment issues, and that's why they decided to step away. I have no more cards for you. I really hope that this has been enough of a guidance for you. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated. I'd love to get in touch with you. I'd love to have a little conversation, so feel free to text me, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would really make a difference. And feel free to contact me if you ever would like to receive a private reading for yourself or a Reiki healing session. Also, there is a donate PayPal button or an Amazon wishlist if you'd like to send a deck my way or a little donation. That would be really appreciated, but you're absolutely not obliged to do so. Even just your presence, it makes such a difference. It's so meaningful to me. You guys are really allowing me to chase my dream and see it becoming more and more real. So thanks so much for all of your presence and your loyalty to the channel. Can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye bye, guys.